The starship Horizon glided through the boundless darkness of space, its sleek silver hull shimmering in the distant glow of the distant sun. I stood at the helm, gripping the controls with a mix of excitement and trepidation. Our mission: to explore the uncharted exoplanet Kepler 22b, a distant world that held the promise of the unknown and the potential for groundbreaking discoveries. I'm Captain Alex Reynolds, and I had spent years preparing for this mission. My crew consisted of a diverse group of experts, each with their own specializations. Dr. Emily Alvarez, our astrobiologist, was driven by the possibility of finding life beyond Earth. Lieutenant Mark Sullivan, the mission's engineer, was in charge of ensuring the ship's systems ran smoothly. Dr. Susan Miller, the exogeologist, brought her expertise in analyzing alien landscapes. And Lieutenant Sarah Gwynn, our computer scientist, had the critical task of keeping us connected to Earth. As we descended through the planet's atmosphere, the barren, rocky surface came into view. Kepler 22b was a desolate place, with vast stretches of arid land and towering, jagged mountains. The landscape was harsh and unwelcoming, but it held the allure of undiscovered secrets. Our initial scans showed signs of anomalies in the planet's geology. As we touched down on the rocky terrain, a sense of anticipation and unease settled over the crew. The airlock hissed open, and we descended to the surface, ready to make history. The exoplanet's surface was more challenging to navigate than we had anticipated. The relentless sun beat down on us, and the arid winds whipped up dust devils that danced across the rocky plain. The relentless, scorching heat made our suits feel like ovens, and our water supplies dwindled faster than we'd expected. Emily, the astrobiologist, scoured the landscape for signs of life but found none. Susan, the exogeologist, discovered strange mineral formations that defied explanation. Mark and I checked the ship's systems to ensure it could withstand the extreme conditions. Sarah, our computer scientist, maintained our communications with Earth, but the signal was weak, and our updates were sporadic. As days turned into weeks, we faced unforeseen challenges. Our water supply was critically low, and the food rations were running out. The constant exposure to the harsh environment had taken a toll on our equipment, and our chances of returning to Earth grew slimmer with each passing day. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, a mysterious phenomenon occurred. The sky was bathed in an eerie, otherworldly glow, and a feeling of dread settled over us. The ground began to tremble beneath our feet, and the mountains in the distance seemed to shift. Susan, our geologist, warned that the planet's geological activity was intensifying, but we had no way to predict the severity of the impending earthquake. The tremors grew stronger, and we huddled together in the ship for safety. The horizon creaked and groaned as the ground convulsed, and I feared that we were on the brink of disaster. As the quake subsided, we emerged from the ship to assess the damage. The once barren landscape had transformed, with deep fissures splitting the ground and mountains rearranged by the seismic forces. Kepler 22b had revealed its terrifying, unpredictable nature. With our communication equipment damaged, we faced a bleak reality. We were stranded on a hostile exoplanet with dwindling resources and no way to contact Earth. Our only option was to embark on an arduous journey to find a potential water source and secure our survival. Emily, Susan, and Mark led the way, while Sarah and I stayed behind to repair the ship's communication systems. We worked tirelessly, but the harsh conditions and dwindling supplies added to the pressure. Sarah's skills were invaluable, and I was grateful for her unwavering determination to get us back in contact with Mission Control. As we worked, Sarah managed to re-establish a weak signal with Earth. The relief was palpable, and our colleagues at Mission Control promised to send a rescue mission. We would have to hold out a little longer. Emily, Susan, and Mark returned with news of a potential water source in the distance. It was a treacherous journey, but we had no choice but to press on. As we neared the source, we were met with a breathtaking sight, a shimmering, azure oasis surrounded by lush vegetation. The water was clear and inviting, a beacon of hope in the midst of our trials. As we replenished our supplies, we knew that our survival was no longer in jeopardy. The rescue mission from Earth would arrive in a matter of weeks, and we had conquered the challenges of Kepler 22b. Our mission had been a roller coaster of discovery, danger, and determination, and we had emerged from the experience with a deeper understanding of the uncharted worlds beyond our own. Kepler 22b had tested us in ways we could never have imagined, But it had also revealed the resilience of the human spirit and the boundless potential of space exploration. We had ventured into the unknown and come out the other side, forever changed by our journey to a distant exoplanet and our return to Earth.